Today we will be looking at a 5-minute scalping strategy. Before we do, if you have not watched the first videos on the channel and the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. You can find a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. If you use that link, you'll save a little bit of money on your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. If you are interested in a full list of all the indicators and strategies that we have tested along with their win rates, you can sign up for our Patreon. And you will receive a full list of all the indicators and strategies that we have tested. You can find a link to our Patreon down below in the description. We also have a Patreon-only exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators, a list of winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing a 5-minute scalping strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. Now, if you are interested in a full list of these indicators and strategies along with their win rates, we've compiled all that information into spreadsheets, which you will get when you become a patron of the channel. Keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. Okay, so today we are looking at a 5-minute scalping strategy. Now, in the source video, this claims to be able to achieve a 98.91% win rate, and it claims to be one of the best price reversal indicators on Tradingview. And of course, we're going to put that to the test to see what it is actually able to achieve, to see if the source video, the YouTube video we got this from, actually is making honest claims about this indicator. Ultimately, it is technically a full strategy, not just an indicator. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the indicators here. So the first indicator that we are going to put on screen is going to be the trend following MAs. So trend following MAs 3D by Lonesome. I forget what the rest of it is, but nonetheless, this indicator right here, we're going to put that on screen. And that will be the indicator down here at the bottom. And then the next indicator we are going to put on screen is going to be the RSI momentum indicator. The RSI momentum trend indicator right here by TZAC88. And so we'll put that on screen as well. And that'll give us this one here on top. We'll go into this one and make a modification to the settings. And so we're going to change this RSI1 to 11 right here. I believe on default it is on 14, if I remember right. And so we're going to change that to 11. And that's all the modifications we're going to make as far as the settings on the indicators go. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the strategy, and then we will take a look at the testing and then go over the numbers on this particular strategy. And so what we are looking for is when the RSI momentum trend indicator gives us a positive tag right here for a long trade. We want the positive tag here. Then the next candle, we want it to be a bullish candle. Doesn't necessarily have to be a green candle or a big green candle. It just needs to not be a, say, big red candle, for example. And so we're looking for a candle that is not specifically a bearish candle. And so if it's the next candle is a big red candle, then you will ignore that, or even a decent size red candle, you'll ignore that. If the first candle here, when the tag takes place, is a red candle, you will also ignore that. And so we get the positive tag right here with a green candle, and then the next candle, obviously there is another green candle. And then we're going to look down at the trend following MAs, and it is in a green coloration in the cloud there. And so that will give us all the pieces that we need for our entry. And so pretty simple entry right there. And so we'll enter basically right here on this candle, the close of this candle, the open of this little red candle right there. And what we're going to do is we are going to put the stop right at the bottom of this RSI momentum trend cloud right here. And then we are going to target a 1 to 2 risk reward. And so we're going to look for a 2 times take profit on this. And so you can see that we get a really nice push to the upside right here that got us to our take profit pretty nicely there. And so now, as I said in the beginning of the video, this was tested on the 5-minute time frame, and this is the DAX 40. And so the DAX 40 basically is you can think of it like the German S&P 500, and so it's basically an index of 40 different companies or stocks that make up this particular ticker symbol or index. And so that's what it was tested on in the original video, in the source video, and so that's what I went ahead and tested it on in the test video here. And so let's go ahead and take a look at a short signal. Alright, so for a short trade, what we are looking for is the negative tag right here. We're looking for the candle with that negative tag to be red, and then we're looking for the next candle to be a decent bearish candle. Again, kind of same kind of guidelines as the long position. Doesn't have to necessarily be a big red candle. It just doesn't need to be a decent green candle or a big green candle. It can basically be like a doji, like one of these right here, or a pin bar where there really is nothing to that candle. That's still kind of a valid candle as far as I was concerned in the testing. And so once we get those two criteria met, we're then going to look down at the trend following MAs. It is in the red position as well, and that will give us our signal to then go short. And so we're going to enter right here at the close of that candle, or the open technically of that little pin bar candle there. And then we are going to set our stop. So we'll bump this over just because it's easier to see where our stop will be located. We're going to set our stop just on the other side, the top side of that momentum trend cloud, just like before. And then we are going to target the same 1 to 2 risk reward. And so you can see once again, we get a really nice push to the downside here, which does get us to our take profit. So that's the strategy. Again, it's a really simple strategy, not a whole lot to it. Pretty simple, a couple indicators, and pretty simple rules as far as entry goes. And so what I'll do now is go ahead and fast forward through the testing, and then we'll pick it up on the other side to take a look at what it was able to achieve. Alright, so that puts us at the end of the testing right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, if you are looking for a profitable trading strategy, I highly suggest you check out the best strategy that we have tested on the channel here. It was able to achieve an 84% win rate. I'll put a screenshot up of the thumbnail to that video right now. I'll link to it up in the corner, and I'll also link to it at the end of this video with that same thumbnail. Like I said, it is a highly profitable trading strategy, was able to achieve an 84% win rate. It uses one of our custom indicators that we've developed here on the channel, as well as a Tradingview indicator, and all around it is a wonderful trading strategy. I highly recommend you check that out. Another thing that we're doing here recently that we've been working on for a while is an automated trading strategy. We have successfully automated a strategy in partnership with Mike from Upright Trading. It's a strategy that he has developed, and then I spent quite a few hours and days and weeks kind of dialing in the settings and setting up all the automation on it. It's currently running on a live test, forward test on a demo account. And here in the near future, we will be picking a couple handfuls of patrons from the Discord server to help with the live testing on a demo account, just to work out any bugs or kinks before we release it to everyone else. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel. I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over the numbers on the strategy here. So we did a 50 trade test like we normally do. Out of those 50 trades, we got 37 winning trades and we got 19 losing trades. And so with a 1 to 2 risk reward, let's say on the winning side, you were looking to gain $200 just for easy math. Say you were looking to gain $200 per trade, and then on the losing side, you'd be losing $100 per trade. And so on the winning side, that would put you at about $6,200 altogether in gains. And on the losing side, it will put you around $1,900. And so that puts you at a total gain of $4,300 altogether. All in all, it's a pretty solid strategy. Those are decent numbers. And when you're dealing with a 1 to 2 risk reward, then you can kind of be a little bit easier on your win rate. And so you don't need a super high win rate on a strategy to have a decent return. And even with that, the win rate on this was still a decent win rate. And so all in all, this is a pretty solid strategy. It puts us over a 60% win rate with, again, a 1 to 2 risk reward. And so that is not bad at all. Now, obviously, this was tested on more of an index style market instead of Forex or crypto. And so I'd be interested to see on what it can do on those other markets, but it seems pretty promising, and on a 5-minute time frame seemed to do a really decent job. And so a solid strategy, definitely going to go on the yes list, and we will move on to the next video from here.